old. We've been in Brookline since day one. My parents founded the company, Kathy and Ken Kaplan, shortly before they got married in 1976. An interesting way to start off a marriage, but hey, it seemed to have worked. Kaplan's first project was a gourmet cheese shop in Coolidge Corner in Brookline. It was the first true project Kaplan did as a company. It was very successful, and I think I've heard some stories that my parents got to take home delicious samples of cheese along with payments.
I think part of their payments were in cheese, yeah. Actually.
My first role at Kaplan Construction was coming here after school, I believe it was 7th and 8th grade, with a friend of mine, and we would sort the checks that were received back from the bank. At that time, checks were actual paper copies of checks, and they needed to be put in numerical order for auditors. And that was a slow, boring job, but I believe I got paid $5 an hour, and it was really my first, inkling onto what went on at the office on a daily basis. I had always heard a lot about it at home through dinner time conversations, but seeing it firsthand gave me a little bit more insight to what went on behind the scenes and in my parents' daily life. From there, I started working here on school vacations and summers, doing everything from sorting keys for a dorm we were building to helping build the first website. I kind of dabbled in all different aspects of the business and was really able to be exposed to many different sides of it, which I think was a unique and lucky thing.
Some of the challenges we faced during the initial transition were the economy was sort of the first hurdle. Things were very slow in the construction industry during this transition. But two was sort of figuring out roles and responsibilities. The transition of the first generation into less of a day-to-day role, and the transition of Jane and I to having a little bit more control in the company's future and day-to-day operations. Finding retirement activities and sort of mentally disengaging from Ken and Kathy's baby, really, was a challenge for a couple of years. But I think they quickly grew into enjoying retirement, and it didn't take long before we didn't see them as often as we were previously. So it happened quite smoothly, but there were certainly some anxieties about how that transition would take place.
The legacy we envision is to leave an impression on our staff and our employees of a wonderful family business, a place where they are valued, where they are respected, and where they like coming to work every day. Because as much as it's just a family between us, we truly think that Kaplan and all members of Kaplan are part of our family as well. And I mean, we always do think about a chance for a third generation.
Yeah, we have a 6.5-year-old and a 4.5-year-old, and it would be great if they had interest in the company. Yeah, it's a long ways from now, but it'd be certainly exciting for us if that happened.